All right, let's take a look at what is happening in the markets, and the JSE getting no handover from the Chinese stocks there, as most of them are closed due to the Chinese New Year. The JSE has largely been trading on subdued trading throughout the day, but actually we have seen it eking out a few gains in today's session, with the all-share up more than 0.4%. The Resources 10 complex carrying most of those gains. They're advancing more than 1.5%, followed by the Industrial 25 eking out a gain of 0.14%. Financial 15, they're climbing slightly, almost 1/10%. Let's take a look at what is happening on in the U.S. markets there, and Wall Street will be sifting through some 61 results coming out of the S&P 500 this week. Of course, this is as earnings season is past the halfway mark. Also, investors will be looking out for quite a few economic data points, including consumer and producer inflation and retail sales there in the U.S. Sea of green over there, as of course we did see last week, another week of record highs for the U.S. markets. The S&P 500 up slightly, 0.08%. The tech-heavy Nasdaq leading the gains that we are currently seeing there, up 0.16%. And the Dow eking out a gain of 0.05%. Let's take a look at the European markets and see how those markets across the Atlantic are doing, and the positive momentum filtering through there as well. The FTSE 100 up by 0.1%. The CAC 40 advancing more than 0.5%, and the DAX up by almost a similar margin. Let's take a look at what is happening on the currency scene and start off with how the Rand is doing against some of the major currencies. A little bit of strength coming through to the Rand. Of course, we had seen it last week over the 19 Rand level against the US dollar, now just under at 18 Rand 96 against that currency. The pound dollar at 23 Rand 92 and the euro at 20 Rand 41. Let's check in on how the other currency pairs are doing, with the euro dollar at 1.07, pound dollar at 1.26, and the yen just under 150 against the US dollar.